How's it going, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with a massive beer review quickie. Why a quickie? A couple different reasons I do quickies. One, because I want to do a quickie review. Two, my camera screws up. Or three, I screw up. I got these beers sent to me. Hop Butcher for the World. This is their What Does Time Taste Like? It is a Aramis hopped country pilsner, whatever that may be. And I got two of these from Hop Butcher. I opened one just to drink it the other day. I had one left, but I really wanted to review it. I sat down to review it. I got to the end, and I went to hit stop on my phone, and it was not recording. That is this guy's fault, not their fault. But I still wanted to do a review of it, so I figured I'd do a pop-off quickie one. Listen, we're about half an hour outside pre-NFL draft. I wanted to crack open a couple Crusher beers. This kind of fit the bill, so it's a fun beer. Aramis hopped. Never had one of those before. And they actually, coolly enough, they talk about nutty cereal, grapefruit pith, and wet stone in the back as far as tasting notes go. That's typically how Hop Butcher rolls. I was like, okay, cereal grain, I can kind of get a nutty cereal grain thing. Grapefruit, sure. This is before drinking the beer. And I was like, wet stone, what are they talking about? Now, I really didn't get much as far as any kind of nutty cereal off of this. But there definitely was that kind of grapefruit pithiness. It was more like a subtle, zesty, pithy bitterness on the nose once you actually dove into the beer. It just got much more vibrant and definitely got into a little bit more kind of heavy, kind of rindiness for its style, for its ABV, which is like, 4 and change? 4.25%, so low ABV beer. That nutty cereal grain came off more like a wheat grain in the nose. I'm not sure what kind of malt they put in here, but it came off wheat-like. Not in a yeast kind of way, not like, banana or bubblegummy, but more of just kind of a wheat graininess. That translated slightly into the taste, but it was more just a Pilsner malt, so didn't really get much of that nutty cereal. Wet Stone is one that kind of intrigued me in the whole beer because I was like, what are they talking about? And once you taste the beer, it's 100% readily apparent what they mean here, or what they're going at. Tasting note, there's a big minerality kind of thing going in this beer. I'm not quite sure, because this is a collaboration with Is Was Brewing, and I'm not sure if they brewed it at where they typically brew stuff, which is my last remembrance was Miskatonic, which is, I believe, pretty much Chicagoland proper. I doubt that's city water, because city water does not taste this cool. So either they used a specific water source, it was natural to have this kind of high level of minerality in it, or they treat it in a specific way. That's what I think when they come to like the Wet Stone, and that's where I think I'm getting it from. And it's very readily apparent. It makes a beer that is also quite clean, crisp, and refreshing. It makes it really freaking snappy on the back, because then you have that hop, which is crisp and clean and citrus leaning, combining with the way that kind of minerality in the water. It's not hard, but it's just not as soft as you would think. So it's a cool water nerdery thing going on with a cool kind of bittering Pilsner. It's probably a little bit more aggressive than your traditional kind of Pilsner. Not by much. I mean, I kept thinking of Rothaus Pils when I was drinking this, but with the citrus leaning, that minerality thing added to Rothaus. So it definitely has that kind of cool kind of OG kind of traditional backbone with just a super fun Americanized version of hops and water treatment. I think it's freaking great. Listen, pre-draft beer, pre-crusher beer, all day on this. Yeah, awesome stuff. Actually, probably one of my favorite beers I've had from Hop Butcher in quite some time. I mean, this is the definition of a crispy boy. There's no heft to this at all. It is light from water to malt to hops. Everything is crisp, clean, and snappy. It's just a really fun beer. Probably one of the better Pilsners, like I said, I've had in quite some time, let alone Hop Butcher, but in general. Value and availability, and when I talk about that, I typically say, Hop Butcher, it's distro, you can find it, but who knows? In the COVID times, we have no idea what's going to go on, so take that for what it's worth, and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer. If you like old school traditional Pilsner, you like American twists, you like a little bit of volume on a subtle song, you'll like this beer, because this is how it works. I mean, it is cream, crisp, refreshing, on point. Everything Trubisky is not. And hopefully, the Bears do better in the draft. Hopefully the Dolphins do better in the draft, because we suck. So there you go. A little bit of Quickie in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers. If you want to check me out doing the social media stuff, Beer Massive. If you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed the review. Hopefully you're enjoying a little Hop Butcher right now. And hope to see you next time. Cheers.